Junkin' fool over here. Junkin' fool over here. Getting a little cleaning done. Finding some more copper. Throwing it in the pile. So, what a mess. Got the drill press moved over here. That's what a drill press is. Everybody knows that. So, move this cabinet over here. Start going through the junk. A little dark in here. Got air wrenches, air drills, air chisels, air saws, clamps. What else? We got a bunch of drill bits. Boy, I'm finding all kinds of treasures on the floor in here. So what I'm trying to do, still a mess, but you got to start someplace. I got that grinder right there. That grinder I'm going to sell. It's I've got a bigger and a better one that I want to use. That one is 6-inch grinder. I think that's what the other one is, just more heavy duty. And then I got to find a leg. It's got one of the rubber grommets, whatever they call them. I can't find it. It's in here someplace. So it kind of hops around right now. And then I come up with these radiators. I knew there were some of them floating around. I think them are just going to go to scrap with the copper. And this brass, been throwing some more mixture in there. This is actually a welding blanket. And I usually cover up that blanket's nice. When I put that winch and stuff on the truck and did some welding, you just cover up the cab and stops it from catching on fire, hopefully. Found a bunch more brass. I added to my pile here. That's pretty much filled with brass. A little bit of copper right there on top of it. Just finding all kinds of stuff. Found like a little plastic bag, and that was full of brass. And these radiators, it's time for them to go. I've got some more of them around, but when I take this copper in, the radiators are going. So I've been going through here. I was going to throw this toolbox away, and I thought I'd just put the wrenches in there that I find down here. I think that's a brake wrench for doing the brake lines. Or maybe, no, it ain't either. You got to have the brakes. That ain't a brake wrench. Brake wrench has got one end cut open. I've got some of them around. Then anything to do with air, put that over here by the tire machine. These old scales, them worked until I think I overloaded them. Look at that junk in here. Don't ever become a pack rat. You get to the point where you're wasting money doing this. Time and money. Time is money, so that old rubber hose, I don't think I need that much anymore. I got a bag. Where'd I hide that thing? Got tipped over here, just junk. Plastic. And I don't burn that stuff in the wood stove as a rule. Not that there ain't got a piece of two in there once in a while, but I try not to. Especially with free garbage. Don't want to smoke it up or smoke myself out. And the strangest thing I found today, in this can right here, well, there's a little baby mouse in there. There ain't nothing left. He's dead. But the thing I found is a turtle. I don't know if they hibernate for the winter or what. I'm sure they probably do, but I don't know if that one's actually alive or not. And I have no idea how that got in here. It's sitting over here in the corner. Dipped on its side like that. So I think I'll just leave it there and see what happens in the spring. I'm working on one side. Let me see if I can get this car out of here. Started on that a little bit, and I don't know. Just ain't into that. I'm more into the scrapping, I guess, but I got to do something with it. So yeah, we got to Still a big old mess going on. May check the prices next week on the copper. And take them in and go through some more of these pails and see what I got that's ready to go, even some brass. I guess brass and copper are doing somewhat alright now. We'll see. My problem is I start one pail and then I keep throwing it to what's handy. There's brass. I got brass and aluminum and copper, so if I get a spot cleaned out, I'll dump them out. And the stuff that's fairly good chunks is worth cleaning. I think I got a little bit of heat in there. Pretty warm out today. Oh yeah. Come out here, been cooped up, and try to come out here for a while every day, and I almost think I'm accomplishing something, but usually I clean this out every year, and last year I didn't get to it, lazy or busy or whatever I'm going to use for an excuse, but I didn't get to it, so I had 2 years worth of junk that I didn't get to. So now these armatures, I finished cleaning this. This piece here is actually copper. It's got like a coating on it someplace, but it is copper, if I can find a spot. Maybe right there, yeah. That's a nice chunk of copper. I've been putting all these wire wheels I find in that box over there. So what these do, or these are the end of the armature that I was trying to get out. That's a few, I don't know about a few pounds, a couple pounds at least. They're pretty hefty. They get that. But they go in here and they turn and they lock in. They lock in like that. And when you get, it takes a lot to get the first few out, and then you hammer them all on one side, and they'll pretty much fall right out. But yeah, they lock in just like that. For anybody that don't already know that, I'm sure most people have done these. But that was a pretty good size armature. We got quite a few of them in here. That should go as number 1. And then this piece here will go into my 2-foot steel pile. So that will go right in with the number 1. And I don't know if I added any more in there. I don't think I've added any more in there, but there's a whole bunch of it on the floor here that I got to go through here and pick this up. I'm doing that as I'm cleaning them, finding little pieces of copper and putting them where they belong, and finding copper tubing. And one thing about cleaning, if you're making a few dollars, it ain't so bad. It helps get you motivated. That right there is nice and thick. That's number 1. And I'm putting a bunch of stuff that's going to go to the old building that's going to be sold that I've got. Got to get a box or a barrel or something to put it in, because I'm tripping over it. There ain't no sense in having 4 or 5 grinders or sawzalls. Or some of them ain't the best shape, but they're still usable. Some of them are pretty good. Usually if they're really whipped out, I just scrap them out or finish whipping them out. Let me pick up this copper here. I think I'm going to have to break down, buy one of them tripods so I can set it up when I'm tearing stuff apart. Did I miss any? I'm sure I did. And all this stuff is that insulation stuff that come out of that armature, which I've already scooped a lot of that up. That's kind of a mess. You don't want to breathe it. I got to go all through this whole area and then clean that stuff up. Yep. There's a couple nice, there's one nice chunk there. Another one goes there. So yeah, we're over here in Porterville. Welcome to Porterville. Got a couple new subscribers. Appreciate them. Trying to get some stuff going. I'm going to get this shear cleaned up, and I got to put another shim in that, another bolt, and I'll be using that out here on some brass. I'm not sure when, but just got so much stuff. We're going to bundle up a bunch of drill bits and see if we can't sell them. There's some of these tools that are rusty. I'm going to throw them to some old used oil and get her done. I'm going to start on this side, and believe me, there's a big mess over there. I'm sure that most people have already seen it. The problem is we're busy all summer long, and this may not be much money, but it's kind of money in the bank. We got a mess over here. So I'm going to get that done over there. Then I'm probably going to try to get this car out of here. I did work on a little bit today, and I got to get a couple bolts that we're missing. See if I can get that thing figured out how that goes, get it out of here. Then I'm going to get something and box a bunch of this stuff up, and it's going to go over that old building. So this is the Junk and Fool in Porterville. I hope nobody's garage is as messed up as mine. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. It's warm enough. Go find some junk. Or not. Goodbye now.